My name is Terry Hofford, and this is a series of flaws. As part of my mission to normalize normal bodies in the photography industry, I'm going to be focusing on how to help our clients heal their relationships with their bodies by giving them an amazing experience and beautiful images that will help them correlate that this body helped them do something amazing. Most photographers are taught to see their subjects as a series of flaws to be avoided, but I think we can do better.
Action.
Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of A Series of Flaws. I'm here with Miss Lisa, and we are doing a maternity shoot today, which is super exciting. So how far along are you?
I'm 31 weeks, which is about 7 months.
7 months, that's the perfect time for the photographers. That's like the perfect time to actually photograph maternity. Well, I find just because you're not like super uncomfortable yet, like the neck, you're uncomfortable, but like you still feel kind of like okay, but around the 8th month, usually that's when it's like, okay.
Downhill.
Yeah, come on, let's get this show on the road kind of thing. So this is like a perfect time for us to do the shoot, and I'm super excited about that. Before we started recording here, though, I was talking to Lisa about kind of all the stereotypes that happen in photography around maternity photos, and how there's like this expectation for basically pregnant women that they have to either look super like florally, naturey, boho goddess, or like super virginal almost. And we were like, that doesn't even make sense because you're pregnant. You know what I mean? Like a Mother Mary kind of thing. So yeah, so tell me a little bit about like when, is this your first child, first of all? Okay, cool. So, and probably you've been looking for a photographer, obviously, to like capture this moment, which is exciting. But is that something that you encountered, like in looking at photography, that it was very much like one way or the other? Or?
Yeah, it seems like most maternity photography that you see online, or even just like that my friends post, I'm kind of worried about being judged, but I'm sure no one will judge me. But it does have to be like that virginal or that like flowy goddess, which is adorable and totally fine if that's what you want to do. But it would be really nice for this period of time in my life to feel like empowered and like I am, you know, there's lots of different ways to be beautiful, and it's not just like a virginal Mary thing. or a flower goddess, like
exactly.
So.
And I think that's like one of the things when I first started like photography in general, looking at maternity photos, like to get inspiration. If you go to Pinterest, like that's literally all that shows up is a lot of lace, a lot of flowers, and a lot of sun flare, which is beautiful. And you're right, like there are some people that they resonate with that person, but I think about that even the way just like with boudoirs, not everybody feels confident when they wear like thigh highs and like lingerie. Some people feel more confident wearing a crop top and like high-waisted panties or whatever, that there's not one way to be. And empowerment does come in a lot of different forms, and especially when you're pregnant. Like this is like, I've never had kids and I never will, but I've seen my sister go through it, and like it is magic. Like the body is freaking incredible.
Even my husband was commenting on that, and it's such a stereotype, and anyone who's never been pregnant will hear us say like it's magical, it's a miracle, because that's what you hear, but like it's amazing. Like my body's literally morphing and changing, which is a little gross sometimes, but also super, super neat and cool. And I'm like, wow, body. Like, wow.
It's so, like, I just remember watching and be like, what? Your hips are gonna do what? And like, where do your organs go? Like, what? Like, they're making a room in there? Like it's magic. It's gotta be like, obviously there's science too, but like, but it is like a miraculous kind of thing that can happen within the body. And like, I think it, because I also did a project called the Postpartum Project, where I photographed women after they gave birth to get them accustomed to how their body looks now after giving birth. And for so many of them, it's like such a huge change. Like you go from obviously having a baby and then like in you, and then now it's out here, and now your body just like shifts again, but it's like a body that is demeaned. The after one, I'm like, no, it's still the same body. Like, stop it. It's still magical that it goes back into place. Like, I remember my sister was walking and she's like, look, and I was like, what the hell was that? She's like, my organs just went back. I'm like, what the hell does that mean? You know? And it's like the body. I think if people can get on board with that, like the pregnant body is magical. Like, in any, like at any stage, post, like pre, like all of it is magic. Like, it just is like, cool, you need me to make this thing happen? I'll make it happen.
I love that. And it changes so drastically in such a short period of time from pre-pregnancy, during pregnancy, and then after pregnancy.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's just, I want to appreciate and feel good about myself, about my body, and I do, but I think this will be really good.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I just want to touch on quickly before we get to the actual shooting part, what when it comes to feeling sexy in a pregnant body, how is that for you? Like, do you feel sexy being pregnant, or is that something that's very hard for you to feel?
I don't think that it's the looks, it's the feeling of being pregnant that doesn't feel sexy. So I recognize that, like, I've got this big protrusion.
Yeah.
But like, I'm still me, and that's something that I'm not, just magically super good at recognizing, but it is still me, so I can still feel good and know that I look good, but it doesn't feel super great, like moving.
Yeah, it's different because now you've got this,
I'm so interested about what positions you can help me figure out, because your center of gravity is different. I was sitting cross-legged on my bed this morning talking to my husband. I was like, I can't sit like this. It's like I can, but for like a minute.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where it's really important as the photographer to like check in constantly and say like, are you comfortable? Because boudoir in general is not comfortable for anybody, to be honest. But it's like, when you are taking care of something else, you also have to be that much more cognizant of it. So I think that's really important. One of the things that I'll do as we're shooting is like, okay, are you okay? Like, check in if you need to like shift your position. The beautiful thing with digital photography is that like, if you need to like stop holding a pose, do it. Like, it's not the end of the world. Whereas if we're shooting film, it's like, that was like $7 a frame, so.
It's not even just like being comfortable with your position. It's like, it's hard to feel sexy when you feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's why I think like, it's kind of interesting when people are like, wait, you shoot what kind of maternity photos? And I'm like, yeah, like nude. We're not gonna do nude today because YouTube, but usually I would shoot nude, and just like existing in your body now and understanding that you can still be sexy, and like it's still about you. I think that's one of the other things that happens very quickly. People are like, well, no, it's not about me at all anymore. Now there's this baby, but it's like, yeah, but if you don't give to yourself or recognize yourself in there, then you have very little to give when it does come time to take care of the baby. So yeah, cool. So we're gonna have fun. We're gonna shoot on this set today. It's raining outside, which I did not know. That's fun. So it is a bit darker in here, which will make for some really beautiful, moody, dewy kind of photos. We just made this like stained glass window thing over here. We're gonna shoot in front of for some really weird shit. I'm sure it'll be cool. Don't worry. It'll be great. Yes, thank you. And we're just gonna have a good time and shoot on here. So it'll be more of a live shoot, less teaching and more just like shooting. So yeah, let's get to it. Yeah. Action. Perfect. So I took my time out too for today. Mine is more of a taco-turnity. I do have a blog post on that. I did do that. Where how like it's okay to have a tum when you're pregnant, and people are like, oh my god, it's so beautiful. But as soon as like you have the baby, they're like, put that away. Yeah. Like, it's the same fucking stomach. It just looks different. Like, it is not more worthy just because there is a baby in it. Like, stop it. But anyways. So today I'm shooting with my Canon 5D Mark III, and I'll be using my 24-70 just because. And yeah, let's get into it. All right, perfect. So I'm actually going to get you to start over here on this little circle. Perfect. And you got that sweet tattoo with you. So what I'm going to need you to do is you're going to shift your hips this way just a little. Come back. Yeah, perfect. Pop this knee for me. Yep, I'm like left. I'm terrible with directions. Then you're going to turn your chest towards me this way. Beautiful. With your hands, we're going to take the straps down. Like, oh no. Then you're going to grab your boobs. You're going to lean forward just a tickle and then turn your head towards the window that way. Yep, beautiful. And relax the shoulders. I'm just going to move your hair. Relax. Down. But that's not stress. People carry their stress there. That's beautiful. Hold that right there. So for this one, because it is a darker day, we're going for more moody. Beautiful. So do like that. Now look here to me. Gorgeous. Take your right hand and just kind of bring it into the hair for me.
Strap down.
Oh, you can leave it up, down, doesn't matter. Yep, beautiful. And eyes closed. Chin up, deep breath. Beautiful. Gorgeous. And you can relax and open your eyes. So you're going to feel tippy at that point. Yeah, the red looks so good. I love it. All right, perfect. So I'm gonna get you now. See, it's easy. I just yell at you basically.
It's great.
I was gonna yell at her for the next little bit. Perfect. So what I'm gonna get you to do now actually is I'm gonna have you sit on the floor if you're okay. We'll try to do as much.
Everything.
I was like, we'll try to do as much as we can while you're down here, so that way we're not like up, down, up, down. So
You're right about the 7-month versus 8-month thing, though. I can get up and down at least.
perfect, yeah. In a month it might be a bit more difficult. That's the thing, you just feel like, ugh. So what I'm gonna get you to do here is you're gonna scooch down and like move your bum down so the top of your shoulders and your head can rest on the couch. You're gonna have your left foot slightly longer than your right. Both knees are bent, just one a bit more than the other. And knees together, and now you can push your tongue up, because it will anyways, that's what she do. And then I'm gonna get you just to like kind of cut the tongue a little bit here to start, but once I see where the light is, then I might just change the hand positioning to the chest, to the hair, something like that.
You're natural.
Thanks. Now you do this like 5 times a week, you kind of get good at it. Just kidding. After you.
So hair like up on the couch or down?
It can kind of come down on the front, yeah. So we'll take the left foot longer than the right, tippy toes. Beautiful. And then, yeah, kind of like that. Chin right up, eyes closed, mouth open. Beautiful. Hold that. That's so gorgeous. Chin a little bit to your left to tickle, yeah. Now let's bring your hands to your chest. So we're gonna hook the bra straps against our thumbs and just kind of rest our hands on the boobs.
Up or down?
Like that, yeah. Beautiful. And chin up, deep breath. Gorgeous. That's so beautiful. So again, we're looking for the highlights, making everything else fall into the shadow. With your left hand, I'm gonna get you to bring a thumb to the lip for me. Yeah, eyes closed. Chin up, 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 up. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. And now, are you able to turn on your side to face the window?
Yes.
Perfect. So I'm gonna get you with your left hand.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, one of these. To lean up on the couch for me so you can scooch closer if needed. Yeah, beautiful. And we're gonna point our toes, tippy toes, beautiful. This hand, I'm gonna need you to come back on the hip. Beautiful. Yeah, that's gorgeous. And look to your right shoulder for me. And then your left hand's just gonna kind of hold your head. So it's gonna kind of come up like that. Yeah, and then chin up, eyes closed. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. Hold that. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, so are you able to go on your knees so your tongue hangs down? Okay, we're gonna do a booty shot here, so you might want to move, otherwise it's gonna be an eyeful. Hello.
Where should I move to?
If you just move around
Okay,
this way,
this
so
way?
like this
I
way.
appreciate that.
I was like, no, we don't need, I mean, that is a good shot too, but maybe not for you.
Not for this, yes.
My husband literally teased me yesterday. He's like, you're just gonna bend over and be like this, and they'll be like, shh. I was like, I don't.
That's exactly what we're doing. So, perfect. So, we're gonna arch, 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 arch. Beautiful. And yeah, your hand, actually, you have beautiful hands.
Oh,
Did you dance?
My hair?
No, that's fine. Yeah, flip it all over that side. Gorgeous. Look down at that shoulder. Gorgeous. Stay low. Move the knee. Beautiful. So this is a good example of like a pose you can do that still like shows the tongue, obviously, but also still is very like sassy. And there's glitter on your feet. You're welcome. Welcome to the studio. That's perfect. You can sit on up. Are you able to sit on your knees okay?
Yeah.
So I'm getting you to turn this way. We were supposed to vacuum, but we didn't.
Didn't get that far.
Yeah, exactly. There's plastic. There's so much stuff on here.
All
All right, so we're gonna sit. We're gonna have our feet together and our knees shoulder width apart, but I'm not shooting your vagine, so don't you worry. Perfect. You're gonna arch, 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 and I'm gonna get you to flip your hair so it goes down your back. Beautiful. With your hands, we're just gonna rest the hands here for now. And when I'm shooting, we wanna make sure the shoulders come down and just kind of like roll your head a little bit.
Okay.
Like,
And am I like up or like sitting on it?
just sitting down is fine, yeah. Unless it's more comfortable the other way. But I usually find people, sometimes it's easier this way.
That's space for the belly.
Yeah, exactly. See, that's how I know. Beautiful. And then just kind of like eyes closed and rolling your head around for me. Yeah, mouth open to tickle. Gorgeous. Then what I'm gonna get you to do is bring your hands. They're gonna come up in the hair, and then you're gonna drag them down, one a bit faster than the other.
Okay.
So eyes closed, and whenever you're ready, go in. Feeling the chest, the tongue, looking down at your body, being like, girl, you magic. Beautiful, and then look towards the window. Beautiful, I'm gonna move around you here. Keep going on like kind of chest, tongue, looking towards the window. Beautiful, look down to this shoulder. Perfect. So we've got this fancy spangle robe. I don't know what you call it. It's a vintage robe.
Oh.
See, it's got sequin and silk and pearls, all the things. But that's like, this is how you can like take boho to kind of like more maximalism kind of phase. So it's not just like lace and like shit like that. You can still have fun with color and texture. So what we're gonna do here is I'm gonna backlight her against our fake window over here. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna come on over here and you're gonna pop this knee, because what that's gonna do is kind of like bring the tum out a bit. And I want you, with the robe, we're actually gonna bring it down to your elbow joints a little bit, so it's like off the shoulder. So, oh, my robe is just falling off. This is what happens when I just stand here matronly. You know that old story. All right, so pop on in, beautiful. That's gorgeous. Oh, it's got little hooks on it. There we go, don't want to wreck your brush. So then we're gonna take this hand under, this hand over, turn your tongue that way a little. Beautiful, and you're gonna go chin out and down a little bit. Yeah, beautiful, just like that. I like that we were like, we don't want Virgin Mary now. We were like, get in front of the stained glass. Whoops. With your right hand, the one closest to me, this looks awesome by the way. I'm gonna get you to like pull the hair back behind the ear a little bit, just kind of like, yeah, beautiful. That's stunning. And now look towards the window. Beautiful. like the Perfect, so we're gonna like implement some fog here to kind of make this just kind of like a well, not smoky, she's pregnant, but like kind of like a
Smoky in the 70s.
Yeah, exactly, when it was okay-ish, but just kind of like moody, kind of like clubby vibes, even though it's not a club. Yeah. But you can go to the club if you're pregnant, you do whatever you want. That's the thing. Don't put boundaries around people. All right, so before I set that off, I'm gonna get you set up first. So you're still gonna be on the couch here, and you can just kind of mirror me if you want.
Sure, yeah.
You're gonna basically lean up on the armrest with your legs off to the side. Yeah, so get comfy that way as much as you can. We're gonna make sure our legs are as extended as possible, including the one underneath, tippy toes. So if this is easier to bring the top one over top, then do that. Perfect, and then this hand is just gonna rest here, and you're gonna kind of, what happens is you're gonna want to do this probably. So yeah, when I start shooting those, so you can wait till I start shooting, and then just push out a little bit and then look towards the window. This is gonna come right at your face though, so hang tight. So maybe don't breathe in deeply yet. We'll get it going. So the fog machine is just from like the party stuff store. It's like $50. It's not expensive, but it makes it moody. We're gonna fill it. Also, you want the lights behind the fog to kind of like make it show up. Don't breathe in. I'm sure it's fine.
It's actually like blowing towards the
I was like, yeah, where's it? Oh, is the fan on? That's why.
Oh.
All right, are you okay?
It's good, she's just moving.
Oh, she's like, I like the fog. So this is like, gives it kind of that more moody vibe to it. Just kind of gives it a cinematic feel. Beautiful. Look down to that left shoulder for me. Gorgeous. Bring your right hand into your hair. For a second, I'm gonna, can I use that?
Yep, yeah.
Beautiful. So what I'm going to get you to do now, we're going to turn your chin to the right shoulder. Oh, I should also say I have another light going. Can you see it in there? I don't know.
The like light in the corner?
Yeah, this one here. So I have another like artificial light just to add in a bit more color or warmth to the photo, just because it is a darker day. And then this will help me see the smoke more when it goes around here, just because it's in front of it. So perfect. So if you turn your chin to there, now tilt your head back to your left shoulder. So like boop. And now tilt your forehead to me. Does that make sense? Yeah, perfect. Then your right hand now is going to go over top in the hair. Perfect. And hold that. You look like an angel. That's in a smoky club. Kidding, it's beautiful. Eyes closed. Now drag that hand down. Beautiful. That's gorgeous. This is stunning. So right there, I'm coming to you. I'm coming to you. Beautiful. That makes the saddest sound. You're set to like move stuff around so it looks totally different. Ooh, good. Totally good. Okay, beautiful. So I'm gonna get you chin this way, tickle. Yeah, beautiful.
Hair's in the fine place.
Yeah, it's perfect. This looks stunning. Beautiful. Now look up at me here. Gorgeous. If you want with your, what hand is that? Left hand? What hand is it? You can kind of bring it behind your head a little bit. Yeah. Gorgeous. And then looking down this way. Yeah, beautiful. The way I shoot a lot is like very voyeuristic, like I'm not here and it's really about the subject. Maybe it's because I don't like eye contact. I don't know. Maybe that's a me thing. All right, stay there for a second. So usually I'll get the overhead shot and then I'll come around this way and just get a few more natural, like as if somebody, if her partner walked in, I was like, oh, you're in the tub. The light is eyes closed. Beautiful. So this is how you can get like, it's the same pose essentially, but like I just moved me around to see new opportunities. And that's kind of what you want to do. So that way you limit their uncomfortableness. It's better me to be uncomfortable than you. All right, so I'm gonna get you just kind of like hug around the chest. Beautiful. Yeah, just kind of grab them boobas. Okay. Beautiful, chin up, 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 up as much as you can. Chin this way, a tickle. Yeah. Beautiful. And now look here to me. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Good job. And you